Alex, overweight and disheveled, hunches over his computer, eyes glazed over. A mountain of takeout containers litters his desk. His phone buzzes with a news alert, simple tests to reveal your health. Intrigued, he clicks. Can you stand on one leg or go from sitting to standing without using your arms? This simple health check can tell you a great deal about your longevity. Alex follows along with the overall fitness check. He attempts as many burpees as possible in 30 seconds, but collapses in a heap. More burpees regularly is the best way to grow fitter and better at burpees. For a modified version, lean against a chair, instead of going fully to the floor. But try to work up gradually to a full burpee when possible. Discouraged, Alex switches to the sleep test. After he woke up, the results flash on the screen, chronically sleep-deprived. How many hours do you sleep each night? Those who achieved a high sleep quality at least 5 days a week were for over 4.3 years are 30% less likely to die for any reason, 21% less likely to die from cardiovascular disease, and 19% less likely to die from cancer. Try to get around 8 hours, put the phone away at least an hour before sleep, and prioritize rest time. It's a great morning. Alex embarks on a jog, wheezing after a few steps. He checks his phone's stopwatch, a dismal pace. He remembers the test, improve stamina, to boost life expectancy. Shamefaced, he rests for a while. How fast can you run for a mile? It's fine to estimate now, and check your pace on a treadmill or track later. Improve, try 30-20-10 intervals. Brief spurts of intense exercise are the most effective way to improve endurance. Pick your exercise, walk, cycle, swim or run. Warm up. Then do the exercise easily for 30 seconds. Pick up the pace for 20 seconds. Really push yourself for 10 seconds. Alex, chest heaving after earlier jog, paused to consult his fitness tracker. A digital crimson scream glared back, his heart rate, a runaway beast, pounded far above its normal range. Only after a tense few minutes did the frantic rhythm stutter and slow, returning to a semblance of normalcy. The fitter and healthier your heart is, the more quickly it adapts to the demands of exercise and the faster it slows down when you're done. So, right after intense exercise, stop and check your heart rate for heart rate recovery. Check it again after a minute of rest, really just stand there. Don't move around. A difference of 20 beats per minute or more points to good heart health. Consistent exercise gets this number where you want it. For a more immediate drop after a workout, breathe exclusively through your nose as soon as you're able. This forces your breathing to slow down and activates your body's natural rest and relax response. Alex pushed himself to continue. The next hurdle, his memory. He navigated to testmybrain.org. A steely resolve etched on his face. But as he progressed through the facial recognition and vocabulary tests, a cold dread washed over him. His performance? Abysmal. Disappointment clawed at him, leaving him to question what else was failing. Keeping the brain and memory limber is important for mental longevity. There are things we can do to reduce the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's. You can try the usuals like crosswords, puzzles, and Sudoku. Desperate for a victory, Alex clung to the hope that at least one test would reveal his normalcy. Scanning the remaining options, his eyes lit upon a beacon walking speed test. A triumphant smirk played on his lips. After all, who walked faster than Alex? With a flourish, he pressed the timer on his phone and embarked on a rapid-fire stride home. The finish line, his doorstep, loomed closer. But as he fumbled to stop the timer, a chilling silence echoed within him. The result. How fast do you walk? The jury is still out on how many steps we should be doing per day, with studies finding that even 4,000 has a protective effect on our health, but speed is, it seems, extremely important. A faster pace might lower risk of cardiovascular disease and all-cause mortality. The key is to move faster. Aim for a speed of 6 kilometers per hour. Alex embarked on the next test for his agility and mobility. The challenge, a single sit to stand, a feat most take for granted. The benchmark is 10 repetitions, and he cannot even do a single rep. Stand up, cross your legs and lower yourself to the floor, without using your hands, if possible, until you're sitting yogi style, then, still without using your hands, get up again. You only need to do this move once. The benchmark here is around 10 repetitions, hence start with 10 points and deduct 1 for every time you use your hands, knees, or any other support. Research found that those who scored 0 to 3 were 5 to 6 times as likely to die over the next 6 years as those who scored 8 to 10. Work hip mobility with figure 4 and pigeon stretches so you can better position your feet to stand. Also build strength with squats, lunges, and hip bridges. Alex even struggles to stand on one leg for even a few seconds. The test result chills him. Poor balance predicts early mortality. Fear motivates him to practice diligently. With feet bare and a wall or chair nearby to grasp if needed, count how long you can stand on one leg before needing to put down your foot or grab a support. Not being able to complete 10 seconds standing one leg drastically increased the risk of all-cause mortality. If you struggle to balance, try locking eyes with a static item. The next level is to do it with your eyes closed. Try to build up the time you can stand on one leg to 30 seconds per leg with advanced stork. While shoeless, stand on one leg but close your eyes or turn your head slowly from side to side with eyes open. Hold as long as possible, then switch legs. Another option is heel-toe walk. Find a long board in the floor or lay down a strip of colored tape. While shoeless, walk its length with the toe of one foot butting the heel of the other. Alex awkwardly attempts push-ups under the watchful eye of his trainer, John. He fails miserably. Middle-aged men that able to complete more than 40 push-ups had a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. From a functional perspective, those able to perform even a low amount of push-ups, say, 1 to 3, have a higher chance of being able to get themselves off the floor after a fall. This measures overall fitness well, especially upper body strength and the ability to brace the core, which, if done properly, is one of the holy grails when it comes to reducing fragility as we age. Igniting the embers of defiance, Alex refused to be deterred. The next challenge, a squat to bird dog combo, a test his trainer had warned him to approach with caution. A primal growl escaped his throat as he pushed his muscles to their absolute limit. The bird dog position remained frustratingly out of reach, a mocking testament to his fading abilities. Your ability to complete squats and bird dog exercises is an injury predictor, and improvements will mitigate risk. Squatting means more mobility and less risk of injury, while bird dog, where you go from all fours to lifting an alternate leg and arm, then switching sides, is a good measure of core stability and balance. Try incorporating these with other exercises to activate muscles as part of a daily routine. Aim for 10 repetitions a day, building up to more. Gasping for air, Alex fought back the tide of panic rising in his chest. One test remained, a grip strength, to prove himself normal. His eyes darted around the gym, searching for the grip strengthener. But it was nowhere to be seen. Defeat gnawed at him until a voice pierced through the fog. John offered his own dynamometer. With trembling hands, Alex gripped the device and squeezed with all his might for a few times. Yet the numbers on the display mocked him. Grip strength is a predictor of a host of biomarkers associated with longevity, as it indicates overall strength, upper limb function, bone mineral density, malnutrition, cognitive impairment, depression, sleep problems, and quality of life. The best way to test it is with a dynamometer, a sort of handheld machine that measures grip strength, and the average for a man is 73 pounds, for women it is 44 lbs. Or try a pull-up bar at gym. Local playground or living room doorway, hold on, palms facing away from you, feet off the ground, as long as you can. Use a watch to time you. It's fine to estimate now, and check yourself later. To improve your hand grip strength, do more dead hangs. Hang off a bar in the gym or even on monkey bars in the park, start with 30 seconds and gradually build up. If you can't hold yourself off the ground yet, clutch the bar with your feet on the ground and hold tight until you grow strong enough to lift your feet. Increase your hang time gradually. You can also perform farmer's carry. From the ground, heft in each hand a dumbbell that's about as heavy as you can hold. Hold the weight steady, slightly away from your body, and walk around a room. Slowly increase the weight or walking time. Devastation crashed over Alex like a tidal wave. The grip strength test was the final nail in the coffin of his illusions. Defeated, his spirit shattered, he slumped onto a nearby bench. Hours bled into one another, the once vibrant gym fading into a colorless blur. John, his training partner, finally returned to find Alex a broken statue on the same bench. John's voice, laced with concern, pierced through Alex's fog. "Buddy, you okay?" A flicker of life returned to Alex's eyes, but it was quickly extinguished by a wave of self-pity. John, sensing his despair, offered a surprising piece of advice. "Even getting up for a minute or two every hour can make a difference," John explained. "Sitting for too long can actually be bad for you." Alex's head snapped up. This was news to him. Could a simple change like that truly make a difference in his current state? A spark of hope, faint but persistent, flickered within him. Spending a lot of time sitting down for watching TV/work or other sedentary behaviors comes with an increased risk of premature mortality or chronic health disorders. We should stand for 5 minutes for every waking hour. Even that reduces things like heart disease and risk of strokes. While at the desk, take a moment to stretch through the chest periodically and engage your core. Also, don't cross your legs, as doing so unbalances the glutes and hips. Instead, sit with both feet on the floor, with heels connecting to the ground. Weeks later, Alex holds a decent bird dog, completes a few push-ups, and balances confidently on one leg. John smiles, impressed. During work, Alex stands every hour, stretches, and chats with colleagues. He eats a healthy lunch and packs his gym bag. He feels energized and focused. After work, Alex jogs with ease, enjoying the fresh air. He stops at a playground and hangs from the monkey bars, a feat he couldn't do before. He smiles, feeling the years melt away. At night, Alex tucks himself into bed early, silencing his phone. He feels a deep sense of accomplishment and a newfound appreciation for his body.